Welcome to Buy, Hold, Sell. My name's Matthew Kidman, and today I'm joined by Dean Fergie from Cyan Investment Management and Ben Clarke from TMS. And the whole country has been gripped by the Banking Royal Commission. Well, markets have anyway. So we've got to work out what are the winners and losers from that. Start with you, Dean. Platforms, banks have all got them. Money's running elsewhere. Netwealth, buy, hold or sell?
I'm going to say a hold. It's been a great performance since it listed. It's up 50% after it first listed, rose another 50% after the Royal Commission came out. I think it's probably got too much factored in for the moment, so a hold.
Stunning growth, stunning performer. Netwealth, buy, hold or sell, Ben?
Yeah, I'd go a sell, Matthew. I think valuation's the only thing I can find, but it's on 55 times next year's earnings, even assuming 35% earnings growth. Great business, structural tailwinds, founders with a lot of skin in the game, but I think the market's got ahead of itself short term.
Okay, let's go with the stock that's got a funny name, the little Macquarie, Moelis, buy, hold or sell?
Yeah, I'd have a hold on Moelis. One thing I'd be careful of is just owning a heavily transactional focused business at this stage of the cycle. But aside from that, they've performed really well since they've listed onto the market. Again, founders got a lot of skin in the game, great management. It's in an upgrade cycle, but you just worry about where we're at.
Dan, you got a view on Moelis? It's at the smaller end of the market. It's performed quite strongly. Buy, hold or sell?
I do. We're positive. We think it's a buy. It's upgraded 3 or 4 times since it listed over a year ago. It's got some strong transactional revenue. There's some near-term catalysts that I think will improve the earnings of that business, and the impact of the Royal Commission's pretty negligible given they've got corporatised clients and customers. So, yeah, a buy for me.
All right, one of Australia's old institutions, IOOF, it seems to have escaped any mention of the Royal Commission, but it has got some businesses that are in the gun. Buy, hold or sell?
Yeah, I'm going to say hold on IOOF. It has had some not great press. It's pretty large business now. Chris Keller has done a great job in growing that, but it's $3 billion market cap. They've just bought ANZ Wealth. Growth's hard to come by at the moment for IOOF, so I'm going to have it as a hold. Planners,
platforms have all been talked about the Royal Commission, all really subject to change possibly in the next 2 years. IOOF, buy, hold or sell?
Yeah, I'd have a sell, Matthew. I think because of the regulatory uncertainty of potential changes to FOFO, but more importantly, whether platforms might be split up from advisors, and that poses a real risk to IOOF. Aside from that, the business is actually performing quite well, but I think there's other financials you can buy that don't have the risk that IOOF do.
Okay, there's winners, there's losers. Your job is to pick the eyes out of the Royal Commission. Is there something that you think might be winning or losing we haven't mentioned, a stock?
Yeah, Challenger would be the one for me. I mean, I think it's the share price got unfairly caught up in it, even though it hasn't really had any association with it. But, it was a clear winner out of the budget. The government want people to own more annuities. There's a big structural tailwind there. It dominates its market, great management team, and I think the valuation's pretty fair at the moment, so Challenger's the one for me.
Okay. Like to do a winner or a loser from the Royal Commission, Dean?
I like winners, Matt.
Stay long. What have you got for us?
I think so. This is a little out of left field. It's an equipment financer called Axsess Today. The code's AXL. That's been a very successful float. They are, I think, a real beneficiary of the Royal Commission because banks are moving away from business lending, they're moving away from equipment financing. Axsess Today provided both of those. They are growing at 70% year on year. We think it's a great medium-term story, so Axsess Today.
Winners are grinners, and the Royal Commission will let it stay on forever because there's plenty of stocks to pick from the outfall.